I am now. It's like, are you recording, sir? Like,
Yeah,
fuck.
so
I know for a fact
right?
there's one game 5 that I remember distinctly, and it was the one when the Cavs were in Oracle, and it was when Kyrie and LeBron dropped the dual 40s.
Oh, that
You
was.
remember that?
So let me ask you this, sir.
Okay,
then.
go ahead.
This past game 3,
Okay.
the 30-point triple-double by Jokic and Murray, you think that was better than the 40-point
That little duel? Dude, honestly, personally, no.
We busy, 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 we busy. That bitch so pretty, got a mean girl just like Lindsay. Said she fucking with me, making drives across the city. Swear this shit can get too litty. Pushing be like Diddy, you ain't B-boy, who you kidding? At the top, I see you there. In LA, I see you there. At the space, I see you there. Texas State, I see you there. I know y'all go crazy, y'all be turning up in the square. Take another pill and we can turn up just by anywhere. Hit you in and say yeah, just to see if there's a feeling.
Back, everybody. It's episode 4 of 3-Man Weave. I'm with the host, CJ, and I'm
Hello,
your co-host,
everybody.
CD. Welcome back. We just want to say thank you guys for checking out episode 3. It was really dope. It was really awesome doing that show for you guys.
Shout out to Los for hopping on the pod.
Yeah,
you know
shout
what
out
I mean?
to Los, bro. It was sick
Facts.
having like the third man to
Yeah,
add
yeah.
that to the name. But
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, we're excited to do, episode 4 for you guys. And I think we can kind of just hop right into it if
Yeah,
you,
bro,
if you
let's
want
go
to.
for it.
But yeah, I kind of wanted to start it off. I wanted to talk about Jokic, man. He's having a historic, playoffs. I
Yeah.
think so if y'all don't know, this man he's been hooping for the last 3 years, I would say 4 years now,
For
like
sure.
seriously. He won 2 straight MVPs, and he didn't win this year. Joel Embiid did, but kind of it's kind of like
three-peated.
yeah, he really could have 3-peated, but
Crazy.
Joel Embiid took that one home. But I feel like it's kind of like his vengeance tour
Yeah.
in the playoffs, and man, he's just having a crazy year, man. I think we'll have to put the thing somewhere. There's a little like description I sent CJ like
We'll
off
put it
camera.
right
Yeah, we'll put it somewhere. But basically, it's points generated. So like it gives y'all a little like insight into like how many points these players were able to generate in the playoffs at any given year. This year in 2023, Nikola Jokic happens to be number 1 all time.
Yeah.
So I guess I want to see what you kind of think about that, and
Yeah.
like if you agree, he's probably. I mean, I think he's probably having the greatest playoff performance ever, bro.
Yeah,
literally.
I mean, honestly, like I feel like Jokic is was one of those players that like 4 years ago, like you said, everyone was seeing that he was getting triple doubles, and we're like, okay, like who is this dude from that's
Right.
hooping in Denver? Like he's from Serbia, like never heard of
This
this
bigger
guy.
dude, yeah.
Like, or like you've heard of him, but like he was a 2nd-round draft pick.
Drafted
No one
during Taco Bell.
expected. Yeah, bro. During a Quesarito commercial, you know what I mean? Like no one expected him to be what he's like is right now. So
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy to think that he is having one of
this,
the
yeah.
best playoffs of
Ever.
all time. But like honestly, if you really watch him play, like it's
I'm not surprised.
surprising,
Yeah.
like
That's why our faces aren't as excited.
yeah, like of course, like you can hear it in our voice when
Yeah.
we talk about it, just because it's like kind of insane to think about. But like realistically, like
We're not surprised.
Yeah, we're not surprised. This man can drop 40 on you
Yeah.
and get 10 assists and 20 rebounds. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
no, heck
or
yeah.
30, 20, 10 or
For
whatever
sure.
it was that he got. Was that in?
That was like
game 3.
Yeah, I think it was.
that was game one.
It was with Murray. So I think it was game 3.
Oh, it was game 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, like, I guess give a little
Yeah, a
update
little
to
update.
where we're at right now in real time.
For sure.
Because this will be posted on Sunday, so I think we'll know. But who's
Probably.
or it might if
Unless they do
game
the unthinkable.
Yeah, unless Miami goes to game 7. But we already know what happened by then in game 3. Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray was the first duo in NBA history to drop a 30-point triple-double in
Yeah.
the finals.
In the finals,
In
man.
the finals, bro.
That's crazy.
So that's kind of that was a crazy thing because Jamal Murray, I feel like, doesn't get the respect
That was a little
that he
surprising,
kind of
yeah.
deserves, and he's kind of balling out. So I
For
think
sure.
he kind of has earned it. Or
And we were talking to Cam about the Jamal, like the pick one.
the pick one. Yeah, absolutely. He said like that was like the one
And
that
now
he
he's
was
just
like
going off.
Yeah, I had replied to, I think I
he
had replied to one of my tweets or something. I'm like, yeah, I guess you gotta rethink your
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta go back on
now
what you
on
said.
Jamal Murray, and he's like, hey man, he's like, if he has to do it in the regular season, and I was like,
Well, we'll see
I
next
don't know,
year.
man. We'll see. Yeah, but yeah, that was a crazy game, and it just seemed like Jamal Murray's like saw the basket as like
Yeah, he saw the like just an
fucking hula
ocean,
hoop
dude.
or
Yeah, like
something,
he couldn't miss.
He couldn't miss. It was ridiculous, like
for sure.
And I think that wasn't that the game he like got like floor burn or something.
Yeah, bro. Like
So
he
I
scraped
saw
his
him,
hand.
Did he mess up his wrist?
Yeah,
I
like-
saw him. He kept grabbing it, and when he went dumb in game 3, like
Yeah,
he
so
kept grabbing it.
me and CJ are watching right now. Actually, like he has like
a
wrist tape on.
Yeah,
But yeah, he kind of hurt his wrist. I think in that game for
Okay.
sure, because I think he slid on the floor and it kind of like jammed his wrist and scraped it.
Yeah, I've
But
been seeing.
He's still been hooping anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he dropped obviously a 30-point triple.
and it's the finals. Like they're gonna play.
Yeah.
Like, the stars aren't gonna sit.
Yeah, there's no reason for you at this point. Like you made it this far. Like this is what you play the game for.
For
you
sure.
want to get a championship, you're gonna do what you got to do. So
Yeah, and then going on to game 4, bro, it was
Yeah.
like I was thinking that the Heat were gonna like
Step
figure
up
it
and
out.
Go, yeah.
But
Same.
bro, Bruce Brown, like
Bruce
it was the Bruce
Brown.
Brown game. Really, like we were talking about it off camera, but like he's just again, like I think some of the players on the Nuggets are really coming into like who they actually
who
are
they should be.
and like how they actually play.
Yeah.
and like this is the way that they're gonna play probably for the rest of their lives, which is really cool to see because I feel like Jokic was the one who unlocked that in
for everybody.
Yeah,
It's crazy, like having
that was
having
kind
a
of the
good
point.
good leader it can affect the whole team.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? So,
He's such an underrated leader. But the point is like game 4 was kind of the Bruce Brown game. I think he had like almost 30. He had like
Yeah.
25 or something, which was
yeah, and
crazy.
I think he had what
And
like
AG.
11 in the fourth quarter or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
bro.
Like
it was something crazy. So
and it wasn't like. I mean, of course, like I feel like that's what a lot of people don't really think of. Like,
Yeah.
11 points is a lot
Bro,
for one player. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, like,
if you were to do that
in
for
an
4
NBA
quarters,
game-
that's 44 points. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
think like that's
People process
think
that,
it like
yeah.
that. So to get 11 points in a finals game, and I think Jokic was sitting out because he had 5 fouls.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
it was
he
like
was
it was
sitting
like the
out.
last like 8 minutes of the
He
game.
was, yeah.
So this was the Heat's time to really prove themselves. Like, oh, if we could get this win, like, you know, we're still gonna like, you know, go to Denver and split. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
So the mentality was a little different, and like Bruce Brown came in, was hitting,
through,
was
bro.
coming in, hitting like pull up threes.
Yeah,
I think
bro.
he hit a step back 3, and like Jokic
At
was
the
about to
end.
like throw his like a towel, and then he
Uh-huh.
was like, "No, I knew it was going."
yeah,
in," or
like he
something,
was
like-
fronting
yeah,
for sure.
like,
But he was
so-
super lit.
and like, I think it's just one of those things that like we talk about. Like, I think this is what this NBA Finals has kind of shown us. It's like everyone just like knows their role and they're
Yeah,
stepping
bro.
up when they need to, and
Yeah.
like that's what it takes to win a chip now. Like, of course, like it's the league is dominated by superstars, but like you need those other players to
Yeah,
help.
bro. You need the role players for sure. I
Yeah.
think they're super important.
I think that was also the game Aaron Gordon went off, right?
Yeah, bro.
Again?
Like, I think he had 27
or something,
Yeah.
like a career high. in
Yeah,
the
bro.
front. Like what?
Yeah, I think Coach Malone has done a good job of kind of using AG as like a little Swiss Army knife, kind of
Yeah.
putting him in places where they know he can succeed. So it's been nice to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, like I mean, just going on to this game though, we're actually watching. I mean, so Denver leads 3-1. The Heat are currently up right now, 60-56. How do you think this game's going to play out?
At the beginning, before we even started doing this, I said that the Nuggets were gonna win in 6, and I don't want to go back on my words. So
You might be right,
I think the Heat will take this game in Denver, down 3-1. I think they're
He
playing.
was saying that earlier,
I was
too.
saying
Yeah, like
it
before they
earlier.
were up, yeah.
But I think that was one of those things where like I had a weird feeling. Like I was like, I don't know, man. I don't, like Denver.
In
like,
Denver, it's
in
hard,
Denver
bro.
up 3-1. Like, but if anybody would do it, it would be the Heat.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
especially right now during
Super
this
gritty.
run, and
Yeah.
they like
Everybody thinks they're down and out.
yeah, like this is usually when like. I mean, we kind of
thrive.
talked about it. Like,
Yeah.
I think in game 2, after that, we're like, we don't count the Heat out. You
No,
know?
for sure.
And the series isn't over. So,
Yeah.
I think, but I think the Nuggets will probably win in 6, honestly. But
Yeah, I feel like that's a great prediction. I honestly thought the Nuggets were going to win this game. I still feel like they are. They just hit a three
Hit
to
a three,
tie
it
so
up, 6
We'll
minutes.
see. Yeah, I think this game's gonna be a battle, man. I think game fives are always a battle. There's been some historic game fives.
Yeah.
In playoff history.
Is
for
that the
sure.
is game 5 when the year that KD hit that pull up jumper on Braun? Was that game 5?
We might have to pull it up on YouTube.
Was it in Cleveland?
I don't want to say yes without facts, but
you know
yes.
what shot
I
I'm
know
talking
for a
about,
fact
right?
there's one game 5 that I remember distinctly, and it was the one when the Cavs were in Oracle, and it was when Kyrie and LeBron dropped the dual 40s.
Oh, that
You
was.
remember that?
So let me ask you this. Sir,
Okay,
then.
go ahead.
This past game 3,
Okay.
the 30-point triple double by Jokic and Murray. You think that was better than the 40-point
That little duel?
dude?
Honestly, personally, no. Like, I love triple doubles. I think they're like really cool and everything, but I also feel like not that they're any like less hard to get. I'm not saying that, but I feel like their value's kind of going down because we have so many players that are getting like
that.
so we like I guess casuals see them as easy to get. So I feel like when I saw the 40-point performances from like LeBron and Kyrie simultaneously, like to keep their team alive in that finals.
Was that game 5?
I think it was. It was the game after they were in Cleveland, and it was when the Warriors. I think, yeah.
No, that's game 3. My bad.
Or what was? Oh, when KD hit
hit that pull up. That was game 3. That
game
was
3.
in Cleveland.
Check me to see if I'm right about game 5 too, because I feel like there was a game 5. Like that was game 5 when Kyrie and LeBron did that. Because it was sick, bro. I remember watching that and Kyrie was just torching Clay, bro.
Yeah,
like he was giving him.
Is that
the
when he was like
business.
doing his like?
Yeah, bro. He was doing
like,
the spins, like half spins and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Like,
that move
he
was filthy, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like Kyrie is really with it. Honestly,
yeah, he was like that
for sure.
I mean, he still is.
41 points in game 5.
Oh yeah,
5
to force a game 6.
Yeah,
You're
force
right,
a game
sir.
6. Yeah,
that might be.
So I better say that's one of the better ones in my memory
Yeah.
personally that I remember. Like this is a game 5. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
and then like they showed up.
Yeah.
So like I feel like to answer your question, no. But I also think the 30-point triple double's crazy.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
Yeah.
And to have two players like simultaneously do that, that's probably
on the
like,
same team.
Yeah,
like
bro.
that shit's crazy.
It's a big deal
In
for sure. I'm not
Miami,
gonna
too.
undermine that. But I think I want to say also that's the finals that they came back into. So like
Yes.
adding that on top of that
Just made it
cherry,
even
yeah,
better.
coming back from 3-1. Are you kidding me,
Yeah.
bro? Like that's a really huge game 5 performance. Like I would play that if I was a coach and we were in the playoffs, we were gonna go play or something. These are one of the clips I would show for sure.
Hell yeah, just like that whole like
Yep.
game, like
Yeah.
even before like it was this like was this the game right after like that iconic picture of Braun like sitting down? And
Yeah,
with
yeah,
sunglasses,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no team down
For sure,
3-1.
for sure. That is right after that interview. It's funny that you point that out. I literally saw a meme about that today.
and everyone's like, "What? He was sitting down the
Yeah,
whole
bro.
time?"
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was after that. I just like I said, I've always loved Bron because like he's always just showed up like when
he does.
when it mattered. So
Yeah.
I think that's a really really cool little performance there. But yeah, I think the Nuggets are gonna hold it out. So we'll have to see, man.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm excited to wrap this game up, but
They got
I'm kind of
Payton in
anxious
there.
to get it over with, bro. This finals has been good though. I wanted to ask you a question though.
What's up?
We'll probably like wrap up this segment
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit,
for
but you feel like this NBA finals is like underratedly good, and people are just gonna forget about this one in like 20 years.
For sure.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's like that, bro, because it's not the LeBron or it's not the Jason Tatums. It's the like gritty.
Not a lot of superstars.
Well,
yeah.
there is superstars, but
Yeah,
it's
okay,
the
yeah, sorry.
superstars that aren't like marketable.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The super-
it's not
yeah,
like a
typical.
young like Jason Tatum.
No
or it's not
Luka,
a
yeah.
Luka, or it's not like
I'm
the
hearing-
veteran.
That's funny that you bring that up, bro. I'm sure the NBA was kind of salty
Absolutely.
a little bit.
They wanted that Boston.
Oh, bro, they wanted
that
Boston LA series
Come on,
so
bro.
bad.
That shit would have done wonders. for
Money
the NBA.
hungry fiends. But
Well, I
shout out the NBA though.
No, for sure, yeah.
but-
But like realistically, it's that's what they want to do.
Right.
Like they want their best teams to be in the NBA finals to bring
Right.
in more money.
we
and
just can't
revenue.
we can't ruin the Spalding sponsorship. So
Nah, yeah, that's a fact.
hell no. Yeah.
But
Shout
no,
out the
yeah,
NBA.
absolutely, bro. I really think that people aren't even gonna. Especially like, all right, let's just say theoretically, if the Nuggets win in 5, no one's gonna look at this series and be like, "Oh, that was a good series." Like,
Right,
no
yeah,
matter how close these games were or how good the
That's
Heat
why I
were
secretly
playing,
want the
like,
Heat to win this game.
Yeah, just to make
like
it-
drag it out a little.
yeah.
Maybe get your prediction right too, bro.
that would be
Like
kinda
everything would
cool.
line up. Yeah, like you'd
I'd
be a little
clip it,
guru,
yeah,
bro.
I'd clip it, post it on.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because
look at me.
there's definitely timestamps for sure. We got the
Yeah.
Carfax.
Oh,
but,
absolutely.
yeah,
but,
no.
yeah, I think it is. Sadly.
think it will be forgotten?
But to be fair, like
Damn,
I
that's
don't
a damn
really
shame.
like realistically for you, bro. Like,
What's up?
what has been like? You think any of these past NBA finals, I guess, besides the one that y'all won in the bubble, like have any of them really been like that impactful?
That
to you?
like crazy?
Yeah.
Dude, no.
Exactly.
Like not since like 2017, like when the
Yeah,
Warriors,
when the Warriors.
yeah, like
because like okay, so I think that's when I kind of fell out of like the.
that's
the
a great
love of
question. Now that
basketball,
you,
honestly,
man,
you know what I mean?
that's a great question. Now that you bring that up, I've never thought about like. Have you been in like I have? I love the NBA Finals, but not
sure.
like what you're asking.
It wasn't
like
or like I
this.
guess for you it would have been 20.
It would have been Bubble. It was
Bubble.
Bubble. That was the last one where I was like, I
And
was in
then
tears.
Prior
low-key.
to that, it was probably 17.
Right.
So, but yeah, I guess those in between like
years, it was kind of Giannis.
like
yeah,
that was.
I was
cool.
telling you when he dropped the 50. You remember that was like when the notification I got the.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when I got back into hoops because we were
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah,
bro.
you did say that.
Like
yeah,
it was during that time because I like CJ's saying I didn't really have any interest, I guess you could say, in the teams that were like playing in the finals.
Yeah,
So
I think it
that's
was
a
just
great
because
question.
that was like the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah,
so,
bro, like
no
versus
one-
Cavs.
yeah.
We always knew who was gonna make the finals. Like it was.
And we kind of knew the Warriors were gonna win,
Right,
It
yeah, like,
sucks,
most of the
there was
time.
no parity in the league, which it sucked to see. But I guess that's kind of why I feel like fell out of it a little bit.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
And how
up
that
with this-
dynasty got built.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, oh yeah, that with KD for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm like, bro. But no, yeah, honestly, I think this is probably like the first finals for me personally that like
You've
probably
been really-
since then 17.
And this
that I've-
pod has helped a lot. Get
yeah,
me back
it's kind of
bro.
giving me like something to talk about with someone
Right,
else,
like
to
a
see what they-
purpose. Yeah, bro.
So that's why I'm really excited for the season because like the NBA season's long, bro. You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of like a grind. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be like another job for us essentially.
No,
'cause,
for
like,
sure.
We're gonna be doing pods about
No,
it.
yeah, I was like I like watch highlights and stuff like the finals games.
Mm-hmm.
So I know like when I have league pass and stuff, like I'm sure me and CJ will just constantly be on NBA.com and
for sure. Just
going
looking
through
up,
highlights and shit like
like
that.
throwback games and
Hell
shit
yeah.
like that. Hell yeah, bro. But,
sure.
No, yeah,
No, yeah.
probably since 17 for me, bro.
You haven't
where
like been super duper.
Yeah, because from 17 on, that's when I knew that, like, yeah, Warriors. And then even, like I said, with Giannis winning, it didn't really move me. Like,
Yeah.
it was cool to see that.
For sure.
I'm
And, like
glad-
the Raptors.
Yeah,
like,
Raptors. That
it
was
like,
cool.
That
I
was
guess.
cool, yeah.
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't, like, watching that series.
Right. I wasn't like
because-
touched by it.
Yeah,
or,
like,
you know,
obviously
inspired.
that shot and stuff that Kawhi hit was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
But to get to the finals, but, like, anything, like, after that, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I'll keep up with it, but I'm not watching the whole games.
For sure.
Like, I was looking at the score and being like, oh, what is it? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, shit, the Raptors just won. That's cool. Like,
Oh God,
yeah.
I just noticed the Thunder hat he's wearing. That's
Oh,
hard, bro.
man.
I gotta point that out, bro.
Stop
You gotta
playing,
show
man.
it off
Look
a
at-
little
look at
bit.
the shirt.
I've been lacking on the NBA stuff. I
Hey,
gotta pull
bro,
up in more
peep-
NBA
peep
stuff.
the
I
shirt,
have
bro.
Lakers gear. I
Stop
don't know what I'm
playing
doing.
clutch. What
Yeah,
you doing?
that's
Come
yeah.
on,
KD, come on now.
Man, been a Thunder fan,
Man.
bro. I try to tell people. That's why, like, I'm glad that they're getting better, bro. 'cause,
No,
like,
for sure.
Yeah, that's just gonna be lit.
That's
man.
exciting. But that's besides the point.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
yeah, the Warriors, I kind of like, I think whenever it was like that, bro, I was really engaged during the regular season because I was like, oh, I want to see if anybody can knock those teams off as well. Like
okay,
I was
that's
always
fair.
like, if like the reason why it was cool seeing the Raptors win, and the only reason really because I don't really like Toronto, but
Yeah.
like it was just cool that it wasn't the Warriors,
True.
like the Cavs.
That is a good point.
You know what I mean? It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a different taste of like
oh,
the NBA, like what it has to offer,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense. So I think there's two sides to that
Yeah.
coin. But
Nah,
yeah, that's a good question, man. I haven't thought about that. I'll probably have to think about that some more, honestly,
yeah.
because
Think on
kind
it
of put me on spot. But nah, for sure, we'll have to see. I'm just excited to see how this series is gonna turn out, brother. For sure, it's exciting. I've loved watching this. Like this series, I feel like for me is like I'm not gonna really forget it, just because, like I said, the pod, and then obviously Jokic's greatness is
Yeah.
like something that I think we shouldn't take for granted at all. So it's been cool to see, bro. Run into the next segment here. But yeah, as we're watching, the Nuggets are kind of tying things up. So,
Yeah.
my predictions kind of coming to life here, but hopefully, But yeah, no, we'll get right into it, man. We were gonna do duos. I think we kind of talked about it off camera, but I feel like there's been some like crazy duos all time, like just in general that have been just insane to deal with, like in terms of like guarding. I mean, in the NBA, it's pretty hard to stop these players as is, but I can't imagine having to stop two like really good players. So me and CJ, we're gonna like rate 10 duos that we picked and kind of see, obviously what you guys think in the comments and stuff like that.
sure.
But also kind of like get a little insight on kind of what we think and what are some of the best duos in history. So here we go.
Yeah. All right.
You want to start with like the easiest?
Yeah.
With MJ's.
I think MJ Scotty is like easy.
Okay.
Like,
So we're gonna rate from top 10. So where do you think these boys should rank? Because I'm not putting them below 3.
yeah.
So
Top 2 is not 2 for me.
okay,
Honestly.
you think they're 1?
I think so. I mean,
Okay, I'm
okay. What are we basing this off of?
'Cause
like, are we thinking chips and like, or like, what are we thinking? Like, obviously they went 6-0.
Well, I'm gonna agree with you.
Okay.
But I guess I'll explain why I agree they should be at 1.
Let's hear it.
Well, so when you ask like what are we gauging?
Yeah.
I think we're gauging career wins
Okay.
and then finals titles.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be honest, like their record spotless. Like they never lost whenever they got there. With Jordan, obviously, and then I think Pippen, bro. Like I wanted to talk about Pippen,
Really?
not Jordan. That's the crazy part.
Okay, let's hear it.
Because like we all know about MJ.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I really have to talk about that dude.
Nah.
I think Pippen helped MJ become MJ, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna give this duo the cake because
Yeah.
I feel like without Pippen, there wouldn't be an MJ. So when Pippen was there and when they were winning like that, it was because Pippen was there and he was able to produce in the way that he was. What does the stats say? I think.
So they went 500
And Jordan was putting up 30 points, mind you,
and
per game.
177. And in the playoffs, they went 117 and 51, which is a 69% win percentage.
70% of the time, essentially.
that you're winning,
Right.
with 6 titles.
Yeah, it's kind of like, and I guess another like argument I would make is like for me, I like the modern game.
For sure.
I like the way that they play. Like I would even put a Jokic and like Murray high up on a list like this, even though they haven't won a ton of NBA finals and stuff like that. But I actually think like their greatness alone, like
What if they win this one? Does that make it like? Is that a guaranteed?
well, I think if they win this one, they're gonna get on the list.
like a guaranteed top 10,
Yeah, like they'll be in the top 10 probably
just
because
off of the way they play. Or?
yeah,
Okay.
and because like the stuff that they were doing.
I wonder what their win percentage is as a duo.
We'll have to look that up. That's a good point. And I'll get
curious.
into the next person.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they were at 1.
They're at
MJ
1
and
for
Scotty. Next 2 people is Magic Johnson and Kareem.
Yeah.
Now I'm a Lakers fan. Obviously, I kind of want to put them in the top 3. Do you agree? Like duos all time, there's not really many better.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if we're going off of just straight wins and championships, I don't think there's anybody else besides Jordan and Pippen.
So
to be honest.
I'm gonna put them in my 3 spot.
really
Yeah,
just like what?
because I have a dark horse for 2.
Okay. I mean, if we're going off of like personal liking, I mean, I think Jordan and Pippen is like the ideal situation for a duo. And then Magic and Kareem, like you said, like I think I'm comfortable putting them at 3, honestly, too.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you want to? Well,
Should we like each make our own list? And
I was gonna say, like,
it?
should you say like? Well, I was gonna ask you like, I want to put like where they should be, and then fill out the back if that makes sense. So we'll go like from the top of the list that we have, and then fill
go
it out.
from there.
Yeah,
Okay,
if that makes sense.
Okay,
because
sounds
that's
good.
probably more explains it a little bit.
Yeah,
But
okay.
also like, I personally the 2 spot I feel like is going to be reserved for like.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. It's gonna be reserved for people that are doing things that just haven't been done before. Like again, I understand the titles and the obviously Magic Johnson and Kareem.
Yeah.
I mean Kareem has the second most points all time in the NBA, and then Magic Johnson was over here. I think he's the youngest like Finals MVP ever.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, just changed the game with the way that he could pass and everything. But I feel like to me, they're top 3, but they're 3.
Okay.
that makes sense.
Okay.
So that's who I'm rocking with, probably.
Next one
This
is
next one's Bill Russell and Bob Cousy. Man, so this one's tough. This one's gonna be tough to rate because I never watched this duo, nor have I really ever seen highlights.
No,
but I think.
But if we're going off of record and chips alone,
they had a lot.
A lot. 2, 4, 6,
and they're good. Like I would put them in the top 6.
Top 6.
Yeah, like they're good, bro.
They had a 74% record or win percentage during the regular season and a 65%.
So right now we have Bulls duo at 1.
Yeah.
And then we have the Lakers duo at 3.
3.
Where do you think the Celtics duo should go? Because I feel like they should go at like 6 or maybe 5. Because they've won a lot of chips, but I feel like their individual games aren't like I'm not saying Bill Russell.
Yeah, I mean, he did average 23 rebounds, but
but like Bill Russell,
I
bro,
wasn't
like
there to see it, so.
Well, but like Bill Russell, bro, like he's definitely a bucket and everything. RIP, but
RIP,
yeah, of course.
Sure.
But I feel like Bob Cousy and Bill Russell, if we were to say, "Oh, go play Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen," like they would probably get torched.
Especially Bob Cousy.
Yeah, like Cousy would get. So like I feel like we should put him at like 6 or 5, bro.
Shit, the more you're making me think about it, the lower I kind of want to put them.
Really?
I don't know. Like, of course, like you said, off of chips and wins alone for sure. But like,
then we got to look at individual too.
Game wise, yeah,
like skills. Like how good are you actually? Because they're on this list because of the chips.
For sure. And I mean, just the way like Bill Russell was definitely like a dominant player back then. You know what I mean? But like, is he stopping like
I like this.
Shaq?
This is hard.
Is he stopping a LeBron? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, is he stopping that? I don't know.
Okay.
So honestly, bro,
I'd be comfortable putting them at 7.
I'm like shit, maybe like an 8.
Really? Like
I don't
8?
know. Like maybe even a 10. I don't know. Like
really?
Maybe, bro. Like I don't. Okay, so the thing is, like, we haven't really scrolled and looked at all of them, so I think we're kind of like blindly rating them. But yeah,
I kind of like that.
Honestly,
too. Yeah. Okay.
I would say like a
9 or a 10,
9, maybe even a 10. Like I feel like
I want to be generous. Okay,
maybe an 8.
Let's give him a 9.
Let's give him a 9.
Okay, a 9.
All right, let's give him a 9.
So we have 1, 3, and 9.
Yeah, hold up.
And we'll make a little list so we can keep track.
I'll make a list
because 1 was kind of easy, and I feel like
1 is like a
3 was kind of easy too.
Yeah,
like that duo is definitely the Magic and Cream duo was.
Yeah,
the Bill Russell Bob Cousy, that's a good one.
That is a good one, but like
it's tough to rate.
I feel like the more that I've thought about it, the like less like I'm like
you like it.
Yeah.
Like
if I were to see that, I'm like, oh shit, that might be.
Well, this next one's kind of a no brainer though.
Oh yeah,
we can get into it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I love this one. This one's also, I think it's got to be in top 5 without a doubt. It's
think
Kobe
so.
and Shaq.
I think
Lakers, obviously. Non-biased, bro. Top 5. What
I think
you thinking?
So. Yeah.
Okay, for sure. They just think about those boys, and I love them. They only won 3 chips together. It's like, why didn't y'all stay together? That's like the biggest question I'll ever have. I think Shaq even asked that when he like passed
away.
Yeah.
It was one of those things at the time that like I feel like as players like you want to go be that guy, and Kobe wanted to be that guy, and like I think the Lakers were like wanting to give him the keys to the franchise, you know?
Yeah.
So like, and Shaq was like, no, I want to still be that person, but he's like the older brother that's like, oh damn, like my younger brother's as good as me, if not better than me.
Yeah.
But he also works harder than me too. So it's like one of those things. Like, you know, like work ethic was on a different level, and I just don't think like them staying together would have been great. But like I feel like it was one of those things where like you look like
great for hoops.
Like it was great for the culture and great for like a lesson in life.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh man, like. You know, Kobe wanted to be that dude, so he got the keys, but Shaq wasn't willing to be his co-star. He wanted to be the main guy.
Yeah, he wanted to be the man.
So I mean, I guess it's a cool thing because like unintentionally, I feel like sports kind of teaches us stuff like that.
Yeah, bro.
Even with the
you're sure right.
We always bring it up. I feel like this is probably like the third time we brought it up, but like. With the whole like Young Thunder team, like just appreciating like everyone around you at the time because no one really knows what's gonna happen with everybody.
But they're historic. Like no other teams ever had 3 MVPs.
Exactly.
On it, to
so
my knowledge.
It's one of those things. So like just to like a life lesson.
Yeah,
type
like
shit,
to wrap
but-
it all around.
Yeah.
That's why we kind of wanted to put them in the top 5. I wanted to have them at 4.
Yeah.
kind of, because I
I'm-
feel like if they would have stayed together, they probably would have won more. But kind of like
Absolutely.
CJ's saying, there's like a bigger reason.
It was like a
as
bigger
to,
reason.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
to
it
why
was-
they
yeah.
didn't really stick together. So
4.
yeah, I'm gonna go with
Kobe and
Kobe
Shaq.
and Shaq at 4, and it's just because they didn't play like enough. I feel like, or they did, but like
So let's say like
they could have played another 6.
Bro. Yeah, they were dominating.
They could have been a duo for forever.
Yeah, it's crazy to think.
But they only got 3 chips. Only got 3.
Only
but
got 3. Yeah.
3-peat too. But shout out Phil Jackson.
Shout out Phil.
But this next duo's pretty killer too. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's Larry Bird and Kevin McHale. So what do you think about these boys? Because Larry Bird's a killer, bro.
Yeah.
So-
I feel like this is one of those like duos where like if people were to see, they probably wouldn't think anything
What do you
of
think?
it.
Top 6 maybe?
Yeah,
Maybe at 6.
I would say probably 6.
Like I feel like that's what I had when I saw their.
yeah.
Because like they're not bad.
No.
Like Larry Bird and Kevin McHale definitely got down, and I've seen highlights of them. Like
Which
they
is
they got
crazy because
busy.
wasn't Kevin McHale a 6 man at one point?
Yeah, bro.
And then
really,
he became,
the starter.
Like, the starter and
Yeah.
because that was when they had like
They had Dennis Johnson.
who's their big man?
Parrish.
Parrish.
Yeah, Parrish. They had they had Walton. They
Yeah.
had Bird. But
Oh,
yeah,
they did have Bill
they
Walton.
they were
Damn.
cold.
Oh yeah, that fucking video I sent you, bro. Like the greatest teams of all time. They were stacked.
The thing is that they played during the Jordan era and Magic era.
That's
So that's
true.
why they
it
only
was
have
a little
3
harder
chips.
to.
Yeah, like they won definitely, but I also feel like they get docked a little bit on the list just because they weren't able to beat those guys sometimes. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
true.
me and CJ are kind of putting them
Hold
at
on, so
6.
we said 1 MJ and Pippen, 2 is Blank,
2 is Blank.
3 Kareem and Magic, 4 Kobe Shaq,
Yeah.
5 Blank, 6 is Bird and McHale,
Yeah.
and blank 9th was Bill Russell and
And
Bob Cousy.
Bob Cousy, yeah. I feel like, and also like this next one's this is modern.
oh,
This is a good one.
this is a
We're
good
starting
one.
to get. We're starting to get.
to yeah.
Starting to
Oh,
get yeah, we're
this
starting to
next
get
one's-
into ones where it's like I can't really not like, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so like I'm gonna add a little section here. We're gonna have a dark horse at the end for sure because I
Okay.
feel like we're gonna have to fill out the list as is.
Yeah.
Because like I can't not put some of these. Dudes
Some of
on
these
it.
people on
Yeah,
there.
bro, for
yeah,
sure.
ain't no way.
But so this next one it's Curry and Clay. So what you think about these boys? Because they're cold.
I think this,
I hate them, but they're cold.
Yeah, I hate them too. Trust me, because they beat
The Thunder, yeah, I
and-
know. We don't have to talk about it.
But no, yeah, I really do fuck with them, bro. And like, if we're talking
As hoopers, for sure.
hoopers, and just the way they play, they changed the game. Like, no one was like expecting them to win this many chips
Yeah.
with in that dynasty. So, I think it was a great change of pace because I feel like it was ran by like freakish athletes that
Yeah,
like, not
bro.
everybody can achieve those like
not shooters,
standards,
kind of.
like
Yeah, bro.
like obviously Jordan and then Kobe, Shaq, and then tens was Braun. It's like, okay, we can't play like that.
Yeah.
And then Curry and Thompson, they kind of like came into the game and showed like, oh, like I can be a skilled player that isn't just physically dominating everybody, and we could still win chips. So it was cool to see that because now it changed the game of hoops, and now anybody could really,
point.
you know what I mean? Like there's people out here that are literally just there to shoot threes.
That's
and
why they're
play
top
defense.
5, in my opinion.
I think so. I think
Like CJ just all those points basically add up. Like I don't even like them really, and they're not big. Again,
No.
like you're saying, they're guards.
they're guards.
That's another reason
probably,
why it's
this
hard.
is probably one of the smallest.
Yeah, duos.
so
I was going to
far.
say it'll probably be the smallest.
smallest, yeah, I mean,
Because like
yeah.
it's Clay and Curry, like they're point guard, shooting guard.
Yeah.
like you know what you're getting with this duo. It's like shooting pretty much only,
Mm-hmm.
and that alone is they have enough gravity to
Yeah.
where they can be in the top 5. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
agree.
I would put them at 5.
I would put them at 5.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah, I was going to say like they're up there. They're in the top 5. Like. In this day and age, they're just
Splash
crazy.
Brothers, man.
Yeah, the Splash Bros. Wow, I like this list already.
That's fire,
This is really sick,
bro. In this next one,
man.
Braun and D Wade in Miami, man.
So what you think?
I think this one, it just sucks, bro. Like,
Yeah, because there's gonna be
there's gonna be.
there's still
some
there's
that
still
are like making me think that like
It's
some
hard.
of these old ones might have to get cut.
cut,
Off of this,
yeah.
so I'm not gonna lie to you.
like drop down.
Yeah, like Russell and Kuzi might be out.
They might
this
be
hoe.
done.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, they might be honorable mention, like 11, 12, or
Facts. We might have to bump.
But Bron and D Wade for me, bro. Like I think that was when I was really into hoops. So I feel like it might have a bigger effect on me than other people. But like I feel like it was an era that like everyone hated Bron, bro. Like he was the villain. Like no one wanted him to win, and I think that's what made me like it even more.
Right, the fact that they got through that.
Yeah, like it was like, oh man,
persevere.
Bron was like everyone was burning his jerseys in Cleveland and doing like these crazy, saying never to come back. They don't want him. We could win a chip without you. Like what?
Yeah.
Like look at you. Now he went back there and won y'all a chip, bro. So like his whole story and stuff like. This was when he was still young and he needed to prove himself. So I think it has a bigger effect on me. So maybe.
Where do you want to put them? Because I was about to say like they're in the top 5.
Fuck, bro.
You think they're like the second?
I don't think they're the second.
Okay.
Personally, I think because like I gotta also
Bron's a big deal though.
He
bro.
is, but like I also gotta like take into consideration like all these other people. Like how successful they are.
Yeah, this one's tough.
And this one is, I feel like it's just a cultural thing for me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it probably realistically like isn't the best. Like if we're going off of just like
wait, but look at it. Because we put MJ and Pippen at 1, but we're putting them at 1 just, because they've won those chips, right?
And also, I guess the players they are.
Yeah, right? and yeah, they're actually cold. Kareem and Magic, I would say skill-wise, are like, it's probably one of the better duos available.
Passing and, scoring.
And same with Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah.
But I would argue LeBron and Wade were up there.
I think it was just like two just like physical, like athletic players that could just are just kind of having fun.
Yeah, and they were throwing lobs
like, hey, go. Yeah, bro, throwing full court lob.
Man,
bro.
I'm not gonna lie, like I would have put them at 2. Bro.
You put them at 2?
Like I think they're a great duo. Like I think they were underratedly great. Like people forget how good
they were.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if y'all remember. There's a meme. We'll put it up here.
Yeah.
It's when he throws with the lob and D Wade's like,
oh
this.
yes, bro.
Everybody's
iconic.
seen it, bro. There's a reason that photo's so iconic.
Yeah.
Like it's not for no reason.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see, bro. Because
I don't know,
man. We might have to bump some people.
We might have to bump some people down
because we have more than 10.
I don't think they're 2 though.
Okay.
I think that's a little too high. Like really.
Where should we put them? Then?
As of right now, I think they have to be a 7 because that's the highest.
That's the highest we can put.
2.
Okay.
So, but they'll more than likely move their way.
They can
up.
be a 7. But we might do some shifting around in a second.
Yeah, some people are definitely going to
I don't think they're a 7.
Yeah, no.
By the way.
But like it's just so we can have a marker.
Right. It's like so we can put them there for the time being. We'll continue on. This next one is hard too, bro, because they won a ton. It's Tim Duncan and Tony Parker. This duo is it speaks for them, like for itself, really. I mean, they got to what, 6 or 4?
They went
4
to
trips?
5, I thought, and they won 4.
They won
right?
4, yeah.
Bron beat them.
Yeah. I also think Kawhi helped these boys out, and he's not in there, even though like.
Yeah, I think they had to choose a duo.
A duo. Yeah, for sure.
And like obviously Kawhi was there a little later.
But they kind of get docked for that, bro, because none of these other people really had any, but like in terms of like a, I guess, superstar.
Yeah,
like, they didn't have.
That's true.
Yeah,
this one's probably a little lower on the list.
Yeah, it's
they
interesting.
Won a lot.
They won a lot, but I feel like Spurs definitely have team-oriented basketball. Like if we're talking about
Manu, they had all these other role players that were stepping up.
Like they had a lot of they're definitely top 10 though.
No, I think they're top 10.
You want to put them after Bron and Wade? Because honestly, that seems like a perfect spot. Like 8.
Yeah, 8.
This one was a little easier.
Yeah, it's a little easier. I think it's just because I don't really like the Spurs. So
I don't love the Spurs, and I also
care.
don't think they were individually super talented.
They were just a great team.
They were a great team, and they were able to play basketball the right way. And it goes to show you don't have to be a freak athlete to be.
Yeah, same type of deal with
first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, same type of deal with like the Splash Bros and shit.
Yeah,
dude. What I mean, just in a different way.
In a different way,
yeah, obviously
for sure.
2 guards opposed to a big and a guard.
Like we said, like Splash Bros are top 5 because the way that they did.
I think it's just revolutionary.
Yeah, bro.
So I guess this next one.
This one's
tough
for me because they didn't win.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't think it's really tough. I don't even know. I don't even think they're top 10.
Yeah, I was about to say it. Not to me.
So this is like without a doubt probably the first one that's like honorable mention.
Yeah. So the next one is Karl Malone and John Stockton. That's what we're talking
We
about.
didn't even talk about it. Yeah, my bad.
Nah,
Didn't even tell him. My bad.
It's whatever.
Was a no
but they're
brainer
actually they're ringless. That's
Yeah.
what me and CJ are talking about. They were ringless because of the time period that they played in. Yes, but I also feel like they had some shortcomings as a duo.
For
like
sure.
they didn't. Like John Stockton basically he would give the ball to Karl Malone and kind of like they had a one play. It was the pick and roll. You know, it converted a lot of offense, but it was like a 2-point play. It didn't have a ton of value. But I feel like, this duo doesn't get talked about a ton just because of the time period that they played in, but they were definitely really good.
They were good. I mean, they won almost 1,000
Stockton.
games ago. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I. I don't like the slander that people give him.
Malone's an MVP.
Yeah. But we don't fuck with Malone, bro. Didn't he
he's kind of
have a kid with like a
he's
13-year-old or
he's
some
like a
shit?
weirdo, bro.
Yeah.
So
We don't fuck with that. So.
They're not on the list for me, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm not a big Jazz fan, but
Yeah.
the Stockton Malone, like they kind of always been overrated, honestly.
Yeah, fair enough.
That
I
makes
agree.
sense.
And then this next one,
Ooh, because they
Isaiah
won.
Thomas and Joe Dumars.
This is an underrated duo.
This
for
might
sure.
be the smallest backcourt
Yeah, I think it probably
because
is.
I think Isaiah's like 6'1". I think
Yeah,
Dumars
Dumars
is
like
6'3",
6'4".
6'4". Yeah,
Isaiah was tiny, but Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars, man, they don't get talked about enough. They definitely changed the
and
game in terms
honestly,
of like defense.
they didn't really average crazy numbers either.
Nah.
But they won in a time when it was ran by the Celtics and
Right,
the Lakers.
Jordan.
Like Jordan,
Yeah.
young Jordan, hadn't proven himself yet, but he was still going out there
He was
going
still
crazy.
getting to it, yeah.
So it's definitely underrated. I'm not gonna lie, that might be top 10 for me.
Really?
For sure. Like it may be on the lower end of it, but I think just off of how they played and the time they played, I think it's kind of underrated. What do you think?
I agree with that. I think, like I said, I just don't think Isaiah Thomas gets enough credit for like how he changed the guard position. Because like you said, he's 6'1", bro. Like he's one of the smaller guards to ever play. And he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Like he was able to contribute in a really big way to a winning team.
Yep.
And obviously Joe Dumars is like underrated. I think he was an All-Star too.
Yeah.
Like a few years.
Yeah, I think he was a good defender as well.
Yeah, bro. Like
yeah.
they would put Dumars on Jordan and shit like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind putting him in the top 10. I feel like for the era that they played in, they were able to get 2 chips at their size. Like especially in a time where big men seem to run the game. Hakeem, Shaq, all those guys. Like you're talking Kareem. Like I think Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars probably need more credit.
Yeah.
What you think?
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good one, bro.
And it's also
I didn't think about
the team they had was very good as well.
Yeah,
but
bro.
it was very
Lambeer
different.
and
But I think
Rodman.
it was a bigger effect than like I think we were saying that about like Duncan and Parker.
Yeah.
So would you like?
I would say the Spurs probably had a better team than that Bad Boys Pistons.
Really?
Like I think the Bad Boys Pistons needed Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas more than the Spurs needed.
So
like,
do you
Tony
should they
Parker?
be, should we swap those then?
Is that where they're at?
So
Because
Duncan's at
the
8.
next person too, like they got some.
Oof.
So like like I said, the Spurs duo is not like that amazing. Like I like Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars more.
I'm down to
You would bump them?
to flop
Or
'em.
flop 'em?
Yeah.
Let's flop them.
Have Duncan and
Trade.
Parker.
Yeah.
Trade. We trade our 8th pick to our 10th.
10th. Literally. Okay, bet. Okay, so we found a spot for them.
And then Duncan.
Get Joe Dumars in on there.
All right, so going into we're on our last 2 right now.
Yeah.
Jerry West
done.
and Wilt Chamberlain.
Man, so what you think about this duo? Because, I mean, you know what I think. Great. Obviously, logo.
Hey, bro, nothing but fucking Lakers on this
yeah, bro,
list.
I think
bro.
there's 3 of them.
Yeah, 3 duos.
We got the most Man, the Lakers are cold, bro. Stop playing with us, man. Team Lake Show, bro. But anyways,
that's a
Jerry West, the logo, man. Wilt, 100 points. What else do we need to say?
Yeah.
These boys is cold. The thing is, though, they ain't win shit.
Yeah, how many? They went like 1-7 or something.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They were not good in the finals. I think, but Jerry West is the only MVP or the only player to win MVP of the finals on a losing team.
That is true.
So like he was balling.
He had to be balling if you won.
Bro,
MVP
yeah,
and
that means
lost.
you were hooping, bro.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Think about that. This never happened in NBA history. Besides the one time.
That is kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah. Like he had like 40.
Yeah, I think
like,
he was averaging
like
40. Yeah.
like it was like you had to give it to him.
That's
like,
crazy, bro.
because he was
What the
hooping.
fuck?
Yeah, Jerry West used to hand out buckets, but this duo I feel like is overrated still.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they were great for sure individually, but again,
Yes.
like they just didn't win anything.
Yeah, it's crazy because Wes was only averaging 25 and a half points as a duo with Wilt, which is kind of like
Yeah, bro.
Like, I mean, that's a
And
lot.
this is the older Wilt too.
Yeah, this is older Wilt. Yeah, because obviously he played for fucking
Philly.
Golden State and Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but, yeah, I don't. This one doesn't.
It's not
really-
like super.
It does. I mean, I guess so. The other one on here that we saw was Gary Payton and
Sean Kemp, yeah.
I think they're above them.
Yeah.
But like,
But not
we have to kind of
much.
move this list a little bit now.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I don't think, like, if I made a top 10 duos and I was given this list, like, I don't know if they would make 10.
Jerry Weston.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Like, they might be 11. But
really?
yeah, like, I don't know if I would put them in the top 10 just because, like, I don't think, for how great they were, like, they didn't win shit.
They won one, yeah.
Like, we should have, like, 30 championships.
Yeah, they should have won probably like half of those.
Yeah, like, this is the only duo out of the Lakers, like, bunch that didn't win.
Yeah, that's a good point. Kobe and Shaq have more than them.
Bro,
And
yeah.
they played in less years, probably.
Yeah, for sure. So like,
So are they not-
if you think about it, really, like if we go through the list that we have,
Yeah.
and we name the it'll make sense.
For sure.
So I don't know. Like I feel like they'd be 10 or off. That's kind of what I mean.
They might.
They might be 10. Because they probably are top 10. Like if we want to be generous, but like where Duncan and Parker gonna go?
Yeah. Where Russell and Kuzi,
Oh,
like, you know what I mean? And
Russell
then
and Kuzi might be. I don't know if I'm with them.
Really?
They might be like kind of booty cheeks, bro.
Even just off of just their chips alone now?
Yeah, but Chip, they did win, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
like, I mean, because you're
Nah,
that's what you're-
I'm just starting to fill in spaces. Like,
Yeah, because I was about to say you can't.
they're winners. They're
so
winners.
I guess that means that Gary Payton and Sean Kemp are definitely off this list too. Then. Okay.
We didn't talk about them much, but they 90s Sonics boys.
Yeah, they were cool.
RIP Seattle.
RIP Seattle. I
Like,
mean,
hopefully they come back
Yeah, that'd be cool.
to the NBA. That'd be really sick. But yeah, they were cold, bro. Let's not,
Yeah.
They definitely, like, Sean Kemp was high flyer, and then Gary Payton was the glove. He's
Yeah, he's just
one of the only guards to win Defensive Player of the Year.
locking up and creating plays for Sean Kemp. I mean, it was
He
low-key
won a
very
finals on the
exciting.
Lakers. Yeah. Yeah.
So like maybe off of that alone, maybe, but like I wouldn't even. That's like a stretch, like.
Yeah, and they had like their team was cold too. Like they had Hershey Hawkins and like Detlef Shrimp.
Yeah,
and,
they had a good team.
Nate Robinson or what's his name? Nate McMillan.
Nate McMillan. I was like Nate Robinson.
Not Nate Robinson. Nate McMillan. Yeah, they had some hoopers on
Yeah.
that squad. But yeah, I don't know.
So
What's our list looking like?
one is MJ and Pippen.
That's no brainer.
Yeah. Two is blank right now. That's where we need to fill in a spot.
Oh.
Three is Kareem and Magic.
Well, I wanted to put D Wade and Kobe. D Wade and Braun at.
Two.
Yeah, but you were kind of tripping about that. But I feel like they're like cold. But okay, but this is where I want to talk about my dark horse, by the way.
Okay, let's talk about
Dark
our
horse is
then.
Jokic and Murray because they're 3 minutes away from winning the NBA Finals, bro.
Okay.
And like they've been it. Like every time Jokic and Murray have been hooping, like healthy, I would say they're a top 5 duo to me. If
Really?
they're yeah, Jokic is insane, bro. Like he's probably the best big man of all time.
Yeah, I would say.
So like if you have him plus like Jamal Murray when he's in playoff mode, bro, I feel like that's dark horse. Like that's dark horse.
Is that recency bias though?
A little bit, but I would also say no because look at their track record. They might have lost, yeah, but they've also been hooping in the playoffs. They have a good playoff win percentage. They've always made it to the Western Conference Finals or deep
into the playoffs.
like deep into the playoffs or something. It's just like I don't know, bro. They need that. They need their respect for sure. I just had to bring them up,
Yeah.
before we.
I think that is I think.
But I don't know if
is-
they're not 2 probably.
I don't think they're two.
Nah, I don't think they're 2 either. That's why we can't put them there. But
I think-
that was my dark horse.
The more that I'm thinking about it,
What you thinking about?
the more that I would say that the D Wade and Braun.
Like I thank you, bro.
I think-
Because they were really. If you go back, bro, and you remember like you put yourself in that time box, you go watch some highlights, you're gonna be like, damn, yeah, these.
No, yeah. I mean, shit, I was watching it.
Yeah,
I think
like-
it's just one of those things where I don't want to like just say it just because it's like, oh, it affected me so much.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? Like, I feel like, but them as players as well, it was like ridiculous. It was when Braun was actually starting to hit his jumper, and it was like,
Yeah,
when he
bro.
started to come into his own as like,
It's when he wore the mask and shit. Yeah.
But
They had the nickname jerseys and everything.
yeah,
Like they were flying around, bro.
they're like super villains, bro, for real.
Like if you gave me this list that we made right now, I would have no problem
Just
if
slotting-
D Wade and LeBron were at 2.
okay,
If that makes sense.
okay. And then who would be in our 7 then? Because that's where they were at.
They were at.
Just for a placeholder.
We could put Wilton West.
Really?
Yeah, like they might be kind of above.
Isaiah and
Yeah, like just based on individual
Like
play.
skill?
Yeah, but like they won a chip too, so like I can't say they didn't win. But based on like like Jerry West was a problem. Like I would say he was like really cold. He's probably one of the better guards on this list, honestly. And then Wilt was Wilt, but he wasn't. He was just a little bit slower. So I don't know. I feel like 7, 8, 9 is where they need to be.
Okay.
Like we're in the right spot with them.
okay. I feel like it's
They're not top 5,
nah.
but they're not like off the list.
That's fair.
Oh God, the Heat just took a 1-point lead. Man, yeah, this series has been really good.
crazy.
They went on an 8-0 run in the last minute 30 while we've been talking.
So I guess our list top 10 out of
Pretty good, honestly.
Stat Muse's
Little list that they
that
gave
they
us.
had. Number 1, MJ and Pippen.
Great.
Number 2, D Wade and LeBron.
Yeah.
Number 3, Kareem and Magic.
Yeah.
Number 4, Kobe and Shaq.
Yep.
Number 5, Splash Bros. Number 6, Bird and McHale. Number 7, Wilt and West. Number 8, Isaiah and Joe Dumars. Number 9, Russell and Kuzi.
Bro, this is a solid list.
Number 10, Duncan and Parker.
This is a solid list in my opinion.
Yeah?
Like if I saw this top 10 on Twitter, I'd be like,
You like, yeah.
yeah, I'd be like that.
Like, logical.
Yeah, that's logical.
You'll definitely have people, Duncan and Parker
would-
should be higher.
Or yeah, but like I would be like, I could see this making sense.
And I think it's a good, like,
which is good. That's
it's
good.
It's a good mix because I feel like it like we also appreciate the older generation as well. It's not like we're just like completely like, oh no, any of the older ones are like last. Or, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like we understand what that
And how
duo
important
was.
they were, yeah, to the time
And then
period.
we also appreciate like what has been going on for us personally and like
Yeah,
the impact
bro.
it's had on the game. Like Curry and Thompson being in the top 5 is
Yeah, bro. And I
know
feel
what I
like
mean?
we did a good job of like gauging in between eras and stuff like that because
Oh,
it
yeah.
is hard to like rate people that we haven't
Didn't
seen.
see, yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like we did a good job of kind of being fair. I personally don't think Sean Kemp and Gary Payton would make the list.
Yeah.
Like of a top
For sure.
10.
I don't think so either.
And that's just like I'm sure other people would agree.
Yeah.
And so like I feel like we were,
Stockton and Malone might make some lists for some people.
Yeah, for
just off
sure.
of like stats and shit.
but they really did not win
no, they did not win.
at all.
But like their stats are kind of crazy. But
Yeah, I think it was nice doing this though, bro. It was
No,
like a
yeah.
good little brain teaser because it was like
We had to think.
we had to do that shit on the spot.
yeah,
So it was
we were
pretty
kind of
cool.
like blindly doing this shit. Hell yeah. But,
But I wanted to finish up though.
What's up?
So we're gonna flip it to right now. Who's the best duo right now?
In
to
the
you
league?
personally, yeah.
in the league right
In the
now,
league right now.
I mean, it has to be Jamal Murray and Jokic, right?
For sure.
I
Other
mean-
people could say like Booker, Durant, like it's
That's
all
cool.
I'm more asking personal. Like you would personally go with them.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
But I
that's
feel
a
like
bet.
that's like an obvious answer though, because they're in the finals.
No, that's
you know? Like,
no,
I mean,
that's
I don't
fine.
want to be that.
No, they're actually that good though.
They are that
like they
good.
would cook a
But
lot
I feel like
of
that's
duos.
like just what like a casual would say right now too. That, like just because they're witnessing it. In the
I was thinking it
finals.
was more like Devin Booker or Kyrie Irving and Luca or Devin Booker. Bro, I feel
don't
like that's
really
what casuals
I don't
would
really
say.
like that duo, honestly.
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Like that's what I was seeing. Okay, so the reason
That
the
duo's
reason I
kinda weak to me.
the reason I bring it up is because on Twitter, like those are the duos that be and like
Like
that's
people
what I
talking
think
about.
about. I'm like that's kind of weak. That's what a
Yeah.
casual would say.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
like if you actually watch hoops, bro, you're going with Jokic or Murray.
Yeah.
I like Booker and Durant. Durant a lot personally.
Yeah, they're
like
just
I
gonna go
like
out there
them
and
as a
get a
duo.
bucket, yeah.
They go out there and get a bucket, but they also play really well together. Like their games fit well.
Yeah.
Like the way that they play, like on the guard
That's
spot. But yeah, I just wanted to ask you that to see what you
Yeah.
thought, because I feel like spinning it back to like today, bro.
Yeah.
If that's who you want to check up ball with, like I feel like that's pretty good too to start.
Yeah, if I was Michael Malone, I was just like, hey, Jokic, go out there, run a pick and roll and go crazy. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Like go do your thing.
Jamal,
you know what I mean?
you know, he could be the one handling the ball as well. And just fucking
Yeah,
step
bro.
back, hit a three in your
Literally.
face. So, but no, yeah, it's crazy,
Give
man.
you know, dual triple doubles.
Yeah.
It's such
I
crazy.
have one more question for you that we'll end off on, sir.
Go ahead.
Who do you think in this current NBA like generation that we're a part of will have a statue in front of the arena?
Current generation.
Yeah. Or like one that like doesn't have any.
I'll give you a few.
Let's
'Cause
hear it.
actually, there's a few that I know for sure will.
Let's hear it.
Like for
I
sure.
kind of wanted to see what you thought about this.
Steph Curry,
For sure.
LeBron James,
In Cleveland?
in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Luka Doncic.
Really?
Yeah.
You're calling it already?
I think if he stays with the Mavericks, like he'll have one.
Okay.
Nikola Jokic will have one probably.
Yeah,
He's
now.
now.
Yeah. They just won the chip, so.
There's a few if they stay. If they stay, Giannis.
Oh.
That's one people may not think about, but he will for sure have one probably because he's done a lot for that city.
That's true.
Who else was I have on? Probably like an actual.
You
I want to say Lillard, but
You
no.
think D Wade deserves one? I think so. In front of Miami? You don't think so? Why not?
I think like the statue thing is like reserved for. Like, I feel like D Wade's great, bro, and everything, but I don't feel like D Wade was ever the guy to like, like for example.
You don't think it 06?
Nah, like he needed Shaq to do that, even though he was going crazy. Like because without Shaq, he would not have won.
Yeah, but
Like-
I mean, he also had to go out there and do what he did, though.
Yeah,
He was
he's the
averaging,
Flash,
32,
bro. I just don't
bro,
think.
like-
I don't think he would.
I
Get
think
a,
he's
I don't think he would get a
Miami's best
statue.
player.
I agree.
Like, I feel like he should get a statue. Like, honestly, like I feel like it's
Honestly,
not
I
more-
haven't thought about
it's just-
that ever.
It's not more.
I think Kobe's getting one too. I didn't.
Yeah,
but he's
for sure.
He doesn't play right now. But
If Shaq got one, Kobe's definitely get one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why I like kind of like seeing who Dirk has
That's a
one,
great
which
question.
he deserves.
Yeah.
I think Giannis is gonna get one. Like, you know what I mean?
dude,
Like,
I actually forgot Dirk has one.
The
Now that
fading
you say
away.
that, I think D Wade could have one.
for sure.
I didn't think about like he may not have dragged his team to the NBA Finals, but I mean,
He won.
yeah,
one.
he won. Well, the time that he
won
won
3.
at, it was huge because the Heat used to suck.
Yeah.
like that's when they drafted him. They were like, "Nah, you need to be like it."
It
And
was like a change of
Yeah,
like
he
a-
ended up being it.
Yeah.
So like that was a big
Flash,
deal. Yeah,
bro.
Heat, bro. Now that you say that, that's an underrated one. Is that's a person you were thinking like?
Yeah, that's who I was thinking.
Okay.
I was like, D Wade definitely has to
wow.
have a statue, right?
Okay.
And then shit.
Who else?
Because
I feel like I
Curry,
named-
like you said.
Yeah,
definitely.
Curry definitely.
Dame might.
Dame could. I feel like Dame might, bro, if he
If he's
actually
for
stays
lifer,
with Portland.
for sure.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
like,
I feel
he's
like-
probably Portland's best player.
Oh, bro, I think he has like all the like he's
Yeah, he
gonna
has
own
like
all
the
the
record for
records.
which is kind of crazy to think, bro. Like we're literally watching someone break team records that are gonna last forever. You know.
Yeah, dude.
And like I feel like that's something that like we don't really think of either. But nah, yeah, I feel like Dame will probably have one. But no,
Yeah.
I mean, I was just something I thought of because I actually was watching. I think Shannon Sharp had D Wade on his podcast earlier
okay.
today, and they talked about that. And I was like, oh, that would be a good question to
To,
ask
like, bring
ZD.
up.
Or,
Yeah.
like, who does he think deserves a statue?
I think that it's like that right there. The statue thing is like reserved for a select few people. Like
You think is it more of like an impact for that team, or is it how great of a player they
both.
were?
Both. Like I feel like the reason why I agree with you on D Wade is like he impacted Miami like that and the league.
He was just a great
like
player.
in the NBA. Like I remember D Wade was like his whole retirement tour was like a big deal. I remember
Yeah,
like he would come
that's
play.
true.
Like I remember because
That's
I was
true.
like, oh, D Wade's really gone. stop hooping. Like that's
Bro,
crazy.
that fucking shit that Draymond Green told Paul Pierce.
Yeah, bro.
He said, you ain't D. They don't love you like that. You ain't Kobe.
You ain't Kobe. Nah, for real.
That shit's so funny, bro.
Man, the Nuggets are about to.
But looking like the Denver Nuggets are going to win their first NBA championship in franchise history. How are you feeling about that? I guess we can end off on that.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. That's really good for them. I think it's a long time coming, but I think Jokic has done like a ton of work on himself, and obviously everybody else has done a ton of work on the team. You know, Coach Malone, and obviously what they've been able to do. Like their GM has done an awesome job with building the team around Jokic and getting players like Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr. And honestly, like, yeah, they gave them boys like another chance too. Like I want to give them their flowers if they're gonna win the ring. Like I was kind of talking my shit earlier, like or a few episodes ago about how they kind of weren't accountable and shit. But like obviously they're about to win a ring, so I can't really sit here and say that they haven't been like that because you don't win like for no reason. That's not how life works.
No,
like
especially at this point.
Yeah, not in professional sports. So
Everyone's
obviously
going out
they've been
there.
doing the right things behind closed doors and making sure they've been putting in the work. So it's obviously showing, and it's they're like 14 seconds away, bro. What do you think about that?
I think
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, like I say, it's dope seeing another team win a chip, bro, and especially the first of their franchise. It makes it even better because like we're witnessing history. People are gonna be talking about this, and do you remember in 2022, 2023's NBA season when Jokic and Jamal Murray were going crazy in the NBA
Dual
finals?
30-point triple doubles and stuff
did
like
a gentleman's sweep on the Miami Heat, but I already know what people are gonna say. Oh, Miami wasn't supposed to be there. They're not a good team. Like it's like, bro, like no, you got there for a reason. You beat all these better teams than you because of who you are. You know, like this is a great game. It was just basketball's about a game of mismatches. You know, and Miami couldn't. I mean, honestly, I don't think anybody could really stop
nobody
Jokic at this point.
He's changed the game of basketball for sure. I think kids will, to kind of end it, like in the future they'll probably be watching his stuff, trying to figure out how to play the game like him.
Oh yeah.
But I think I think it means a lot to Jamal Murray. I feel like more than anybody because he's put in a lot of the injuries.
Yeah.
I think Jokic don't even really care. That's the crazy part. Like he's probably just like, okay, bet.
We won one.
Yeah, we can.
Let's go win another
Yeah,
one.
we can keep doing this.
Yeah.
But for like Jamal Murray, I know it means a lot, and obviously everybody means a lot. But like for certain players, it means different things.
Yeah, because I feel like that's been the thing with the Nuggets and what's been hindering them from winning a chip was like the timing of everything. They weren't healthy. Jokic has been dominating for the past, like you said, 4 seasons. But these players that
I'm still done counting on Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
I'm still done counting.
Yeah, I don't think we can at this point.
Like next year,
Yeah.
even if the Heat are a playing team, I'm gonna be like,
I mean, they were a playing team this year.
yeah, well, that's besides. I'm still gonna be like,
Crazy.
bruh, they could go to the finals
For sure.
Like, cause they can. I think they got hurt, and like you said, they were just kind of out coached, and
Yeah.
the
If
mismatches.
we're being honest, the Nuggets should win. Should have won.
They should have won
So,
pretty handily.
but you still got to go out there and win. So congrats to y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jokic.
Congrats to the Nuggets, bro.
He's probably, like you were saying, probably one of the best bigs, if not the best big ever in the league. And I think it's something that it's hard for people to
Grasp.
comprehend that right now because it's such a new thing. But just look at the way he
look at
plays
the
and look
results,
how
bro.
Yeah, like they won a chip. So that's not much else to say.
Not
after
much
that.
else to say. As Udonis Haslem walks off the floor, maybe for the last time ever.
21 years.
Yeah, bro. He's won some rings, but I think Jokic obviously is gonna win the Finals MVP, which is cool too, because he doesn't have one of those. And
But he won't care about it. So.
yeah,
Realistically.
and like you need one of those to sit at those tables. But
Yeah.
I think he'll get it. Obviously,
I feel like he was. I mean, I kind of talked to you about it. I feel like he was kind of already sitting at the table, regardless of.
Oh
if he
yeah, no,
won a
for
chip
sure,
or not,
for
but
sure,
That's
for
a
sure.
whole other conversation.
He's gonna be first ballot, bro.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see because it
It's
has
just-
happened before in front of our eyes.
It was dope, like watching them after Game 4, especially the way Jamal Murray was acting. Like I think he broke the record for like 4 straight games
Assists,
of getting
yeah.
10 assists
Yeah.
or something, and he's just like, like. We got to go win
What we've
another
been
one.
doing, yeah.
Well, we just got to win another one. Like we're not finished yet, and like
Yeah.
that's like I like that. Like I
Yeah.
like that. That's how they are, and like
Super humble.
regardless of like how they are playing. It's like, yeah, like, you know, like this is what we do, but like the job's not finished yet. It's like that Mamba mentality type of thing. That's why I kind of thought that they were gonna win tonight.
Yeah.
But I gotta stick to my guns and stuff.
Of course,
but
they were close too.
It was
the
a
Heat.
it was a good
shout out
game.
the Heat, bro. Too like nobody
put up a
thought they were
fight.
gonna be here.
Yeah, they
to
put up a
even like
fight.
win a game. It says
They
a
look
lot.
like this championship meant more to Jokic's brother than Jokic.
Yeah, that's what I feel. It's
crazy.
It's like I'm noticing it now. It means different things to different people.
different
Kind of
people,
like
yeah.
like we said earlier. It's kind of like you can tell.
Jamal Murray, this meant a lot to
Oh,
him.
bro.
So shout out to him. I think people are gonna have to start putting more respect on his
Yeah,
name now.
dude, for sure.
He
With
might-
that ring.
That ring.
But that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Like he's been hooping.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. If you
even
know,
like
you know.
yeah, if you know, you know. Like since the bubble
Damn, they
days,
got down
bro.
there fast as shit. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
bro, you gotta ring them.
Yeah.
They need them rings, but
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. This is kind of cool. Like, and I think this is something we probably should do more often, like an actual live stream, just to
I
kind of
know,
see
like,
people's like
reactions
reactions
and
and
shit
like
would
have
be-
people ask us questions and shit. That'd be dope.
know, dude,
But
like
this
on
is
Twitch
kind
or
of
some
yeah,
shit.
like a little sneak peek of what's to come, and the NBA season is officially over, but it's just the start of another part of it, which is
Yeah,
going to be the
man.
off season. So I think
Yeah.
that'll be super dope to talk
Draft's
about.
coming up, too.
Draft's coming up.
Summer
Yeah,
league.
we appreciate y'all for listening and watching this episode of Three
Episode
Man Weave,
4.
episode 4. We really do appreciate y'all.
Yeah, for real,
Don't
man.
forget to like, comment, subscribe, of
course,
and follow us
comment.
on all social media.
yes, sirski.
Comment, what would y'all rate this NBA championship team?
Yeah,
What
bro.
would y'all rate it? Is it one of the best teams that we've seen in the past couple years, or is it overrated?
Because according to stats, they're like top 5.
Top
bro.
5, yeah.
Like in terms of offensive rating, all the advanced stats and stuff. So it's
It's up
good,
there.
Fair question to
yeah, it's
ask.
fair. It's fair.
But we'll see y'all next time, man.
Yeah, peace.
Yeah.